So I feel like this has died down. All right. Maybe
It's not a bad
Sorry.
thing. We calmed everything down.
We're listening to you.
Sorry.
It's just
Don't apologize.
Sorry.
Here's the thing.
I'm just saying there's hope is all I'm saying. There is hope.
We're not saying that there aren't good women in Western countries. That's not what we're saying at all. However, there are certain realities in the dating landscape. For example, it's kind of always been the case, but when social media was introduced and when dating apps were introduced, you basically have women who are all chasing after the top tier of men. Hypergamy, I'm sure you're familiar with the term.
Mm-hmm.
So all these women, they're all chasing after the top tier of men because here's the thing. Women will confuse relationship attraction for at least how men view it. There's relationship attraction and there's sex attraction. Men will sleep with women that they would never commit to or never have a relationship with. Typically, though, for women, for a woman to be willing to sleep with a guy, he needs to be at least attractive enough to be in a relationship with in terms of physical appearance. But men, we will sleep with women who are we would never be in a relationship with her strictly just based off her looks alone. But we welcome the easy, not all men, but men will welcome the easy access to sex. So what you have happening because of that is women are hooking up with like top tier dudes who they will never be able to secure for a long-term relationship. They either wrongly think that they can secure that man for long-term commitment so they're either delusional or they acknowledge that these guys are just fuck boys and I'll never get commitment, but they'll always kind of be chasing after them and they'll either wrongly think, well, I'm able to sleep with a guy who's a 9, so I must be a 9.
Yeah.
So you have women with overinflated self-perception of their own physical attractiveness, of their value on the dating marketplace, let's say. And so to say men go level up, well, the reality is at the end of the day, like if at least what makes logical sense, an average woman should get with an average man. However, average women can sleep with men who are not average. You disagree?
And you don't think men can do the same thing?
No, men.
God, no, they can't.
No, average dudes.
Any level.
Nope.
You
An average.
don't think an ugly guy could get a girl just by having money.
Well,
yeah, but
no, but
that's
you've
not
added
average.
you've added
Then.
a variable there. So
having money is average. That doesn't. That's
no,
not
most men
extraordinary.
like
That's not
make
out-
$50K a year or something.
Less than that.
40. What is it? 45? I don't know.
It's like 30 in America, I think.
Yeah,
The average
so-
American wage is like for a guy is like $30,000 a year.
Men can make up for their lack of looks by money, status, and charisma. The worse looking you are, the more you need.
How about a girl?
I mean, a girl having a pleasant personality can make her more attractive to a partner, but it's not like
Just
And
Make her-
anytime we have a contradiction, you're going to say, oh, well, that's just
You're
because men
just-
and women are different and that's unfair and it's just unfair. But
What-
at the same time, that's
Wait, so do you
creating
think we're
that-
the same then?
I think that there's equality.
we could be
That
can
we could
be-
be held to the same accountability.
Oh, yeah.
Into the mic.
Because
definitely.
you can switch it around and you
Into
can
the
say
mic.
that the woman was the breadwinner or the man, but at the same time, like, okay, yeah, it's very common for the man to be the breadwinner. He's supposed to do this. He's supposed to do that.
And it's
The
okay to
women's
switch
supposed to do
roles
that
at the
and
same time. You can
I
you
hear
can
you. What'd you say?
you can switch roles.
Okay,
also.
here's the difference, just to respond to your initial comment. So an average woman could get laid with such a frequency as compared, okay, here's the equivalent. Average women have the equivalent sexual pull as a male celebrity. So an average woman, if she was so inclined, could sleep with a new guy every single night of the week. She could probably sleep with 2-3 guys a day.
Easily.
In order for a guy to be able to do that, you are less than the top 1% of men can do that.
You have to be Leonardo DiCaprio.
You have to be like you have to,
want it.
and I think you have to even have more than
build yourself and
you have to have
allow
more than just good looks as a guy to do that.
Yeah.
You need status. I think honestly
That's
only
the
men
high
with status
value
can do it.
thing
What's
you
that?
were talking about the high value.
No, when I say status, I mean like celebrity, athlete, musician. These are the kinds of men that can like really run through chicks. But like an average chick could basically have the same sexual pull as like a top tier dude, really top tier dude. Average guy working at Starbucks, bro, No,
He ain't getting
He
laid.
ain't getting laid. He ain't getting laid, or
What
he's
if he-
struggling to get laid.
Like, what if he lies about everything and he goes out
Even
and he's
if he
like, I'm a high
lies.
status
Yeah,
man,
but
you know
I
how-
make this
Women,
and
women
that.
are
hard.
very, very good at picking up on
Instinctive.
bullshit. You're instinctive, man. You know if a guy's full of shit.